Hello, everybody. My name is Jada.
Kai.
Liz.
And I'm Camille.
And I got a question for you. Come closer. All right. Are you a Filipino finesser? Are you a creative kabayan? Are you a boss babae?
Yes.
Yes. You in the right place. You're in the right place. We're all out here trying to break our generational curses, paving ways, all while guided by our ancestors.
Yeah, so the Tita tribe is here to talk about what it means to be Tita.
Life gets busy. We all need a break. Hashtag Tita time out.
So come inside, leave your shoes at the door, put on your chanelas, and come on in because we have so much to talk about.
Really, come.
Sige.
Oh, man. How's everyone doing today?
Oh, a whole lot of nothing. I was sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was sick, yeah. So
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, you look good for recovery.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I got a lot of beauty rest. Thank you.
We need that though,
Yes, right?
We need
Isn't that the best feeling though when you're like, okay, when you're sick and you see yourself, you're like disgusting. But when you like, when you finally get to like, you rest and you wake up after that one nap or that one morning, you're like,
refreshed.
no, I look rejuvenated. I'm
Yes.
like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Those 77 hours of sleep went good.
Seriously.
So good.
Yeah.
So
You do
good
look
for
well
you,
rested.
man.
What you, Jada? What'd you do?
Just stay pretty low key. Worked on some things.
I think it's the weather.
that too.
it
That's what it
is.
is.
It's been
honestly.
cold. It's been wet. Don't really want to do much. I also was sick. I'm back now.
Actually, a lot
my
of people were
gosh.
sick. Yes.
Yay! I missed you
We got
guys.
Kai back in the
missed you.
building.
Okay, last episode though, I'm so mad that I missed it. It was so good.
Aw, thanks.
But it was a
good.
good one,
It
and
was good. It was fun.
based off the response, I definitely feel like there could be like a part 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
so
Yes.
I'm definitely not going to be sick that day
please don't. No, none of that.
because I planned my sickness.
Actually, I you know what? Actually, I went out. I had dinner with an old high school friend, and he actually gave me some feedback
Oh.
on our name. It is a male,
Okay. Okay, that's okay.
but I still listen.
Filipino.
Yes.
A Tito.
We
It's
welcome
a
all.
Tito. Okay. Yes, everybody is welcome. But he said that it killed him, the fact that like we're calling it Tita Salita. He's like, it should be Salita.
Yeah.
And
okay.
he was very adamant about it. He goes like, you should be pronouncing it properly and like educating as opposed to maybe making it more palatable for a different audience.
Anglicizing.
And it's like, yes, exactly.
Very valid point.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
valid, because I was like, I still stand by the fact that to me, Salita, we're out here trying to redefine what it means to be Tita.
Right.
It was
True.
just like that first clip, it's just like, it sounded cool. I like the way it flowed. We got excited when we heard it, but totally respect his POV. So you know what? We're going to put this on our story.
Yep.
Yes.
So shout out to all the new followers.
Yeah. Oh my God, guys.
Every time we get a new follower, I'm not going to get a little dopamine hit. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
we do.
We talk
Serotonin
about it. We
boost.
talk about
we
it in
have
the
a
group
new
chat.
friend.
Like, guys, we got 3 more. 3 more.
Side note, going into this recording, we're at 199.
Yes.
I think we're going to crack
Thank you,
200
guys.
by the time we end this. But anyways, we're going to go on our story. So you guys let us know, do we like Tita Salita? Okay, so that's option A, Tita Salita. Or do we like Tita Salita? Option B. It's a hard one. We are for the people, so let us know what you want. We'll post it after, but
Yeah.
definitely want
See,
to know
now
which
I
way
feel
we should
conflicted.
go.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I feel conflicted too. I like
both.
I like both.
But see, that's what we represent is the duality,
And
right?
that's-
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
new school
That's
versus
what it
old
is.
school.
Exactly.
And it's like a play on
snap.
words. That's kind of why we fell in love with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
it's
a
a name and a
battle.
word. Like when we're referring to like the identity, I feel like it's Salita.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
right. It feels like a person.
They're still on their stomp the yard. If you guys seen the powwow in the change rooms, you guys have to see the powwow pre-game.
Yeah, we got pretty hype.
Right.
We got pretty hype prior to
I'm not
this.
gonna lie.
But anyway,
We're going to talk about health and wellness today, right? Right. So before we start, I thought it would be helpful if we talked a little bit about some definitions. Let's define some of these words.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure everyone has their insight as to what's what, but
Yep.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I spent 15 years of my career in the health and
I
wellness.
did.
Wow.
Not until that
15
email.
years.
Camille was my boss. But we'll go back to another day.
That may or may not come up later.
Watch the pilot, guys.
Right. So wellness. When we think about wellness, there's a lot of different definitions. But when I hear that term, I feel like a lot of people talk about the actions of wellness instead of like what it actually is. And wellness is actually just the consistent practice of healthy habits to create an overall general good health, right? So it could be anything. It could be your eating habits. It could be movement. It could be fitness related or meditation or anything like that. Even your socialization, like how you spend time with loved ones, personal relationship management, taking time in nature. It could be any of those things. That's wellness.
Daily deposits.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh, look, bars.
Love that.
Thank you.
Bars.
An ode to episode 2.
So I have some questions for you guys.
Ooh, we like questions.
Do you guys practice wellness? Have you always practiced wellness?
I'm like, who's gonna take
Who's
this
gonna
away?
go first?
I mean, I try. Like, I meditate. I try. Okay, it's not every day.
Yeah.
But I try to meditate and journal in the morning, for sure, in terms of wellness. And then physical aspect, I'm trying to build a routine to be exercising more frequently.
Yeah, I think for wellness, for me personally, I think the intent is always there.
Yeah.
I feel like for most people, the intent is always there. It's just about prioritizing it and carving out that time and making sure, like, you could say, you know what, every day this week I'm gonna do this, and you have the intent. But sometimes, realistically, I want to be more into the wellness.
Yeah. I agree. Wellness for me, I'm trying to be, very intentional. So I try to develop a routine. Like for me, my mental wellness starts with prayer. And then I try to do a little bit of movement. But then, guys, it's so hard sometimes because my day, as soon as the kids wake up, is like crazy. Right. So, and even if my intention is good and it's there, like it could just get thrown out. And I think that's one of, I guess what we'll talk about later is one of the challenges. So yes, intention is there. And I guess doing it as a routine is very important, but I don't know, struggling right now, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, okay, so when I think about wellness, I think a lot of people automatically go to the fitness aspect of wellness, right? And I think that's kind of what we're all kind of talking about. Just like hard to integrate that in your schedule. But, you know, do you feel like there was a time when fitness came easy? Like I always think back to like when I was younger and I was playing sports and I was like,
for sure.
You're right,
For sure.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I was an active person. Like I was very active, competitive. Like and what changed?
What changed?
Our bones.
Our stamina.
The metabolism said, but where do you think you're going? You got to slow it down.
You
you're
think you can
right.
wear those shoes for 4 hours still?
But you're right. Where was the shift? Though?
Right? Like what was that turning point where all of a sudden I was like, no, I don't need to dribble a ball.
Yeah.
I don't need to jog for 20 minutes. Like what? I don't know what that was.
Was it
for
a shift
me.
in our environment? Like who we started hanging out with?
Perhaps.
Right?
Like
'Cause
high
we were
school?
Maybe.
I mean,
right?
tell me who your friends are. I'll tell you who you are, right?
Ooh,
True.
yes.
And who your friends are at the time and who you were at the time
That's true.
versus
Right.
now.
That's true.
Because you are who you surround yourself with. So,
Well, wait, I have to pause because when I worked at the gym with Camille, I think I was more active outside before I started working there. When I started working at the gym,
interesting.
it's like because I'm constantly in that
Around it?
environment.
Yeah.
I didn't want to work out because the floor is not it's not your safe place anymore. It's
your
hey, how are you?
workplace.
Hey, how are you?
Oh,
How are
it's
you?
your- yeah, it's your workplace,
And then
true.
the last thing you want to do after you leave the gym after a 12-hour day is go to a gym. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a catch-22.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
That's unique.
For
Yeah,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because remember in our meetings, you'd be like, "Did you work out today?" I'd be like, "No."
You know what? Actually, I'll say this. In terms of being younger, I was definitely athletic. Like, so I played sports. There's only like 2 sports that I was like kind of struggled with. But that was more fun because it's like you're playing. And then I think where I struggled to continue like being a physical active person is the like, if it's not sports, it was like then getting into the gym. Do you know what I mean? When it's a game or when I have practice, I like that it's like I can just come and then they tell you what to do, and it's more in like a, like, I guess, what is it like?
It's like planned.
Activity.
Like, you know where to be.
Yeah, I kind of like that element, which, I mean, I'm hearing myself out loud. It's like, I guess you could still do that if I like sign up for a league. But I also have not played a game since February 2020. So
Girl, you busy.
I don't know if I could, but
life changes.
I feel like when it was through the lens of sport as a kid, no problem. And then I think it's like when you become an adult, I guess just transitioning to like having a regular in the gym workout workout is where I struggled.
That's okay. That's so great that you said that, because you make me think like of the transition of like we care about fitness when we're young, and then at some point it kind of transitions to caring about health, right?
Yeah.
Overall.
For longevity.
And when you're young, it's fun, and your friends are doing it, and or the people, like, at least for me when I was playing sports, it's because, you know, I was like with my friends doing it, but then now you have a choice as an adult, and maybe something else you feel like is more important than that.
I think it's because it's more mindless. Like, there's not the intentional of health is not there, so it becomes like there's a casualty to it.
There's a
I think there has to be some type of, like, at least for me, I can really only speak for myself. Like, there's always some accountability concerns. Like, I'm like, you know what? Like, I brought myself to this point. Like, for any time I wasn't happy with, like, my health or fitness level. It's like, I brought myself to this point, and that's the result of my habits. So, like, what did I choose for the last 3 years? What have I been choosing for the last 3 years, right? Was I choosing my schedule? Was I choosing, you know, the easy, mindless, you know, stuff? Or was I, like, is it really hard to eat a carrot? Like, straight up.
Sometimes.
If it's a carrot or a chip.
And past the jalapeno.
But that's like, I love that you said that though, because like in my house, at some point there was like chips versus like carrots, cucumbers, stuff that I actually do enjoy eating, you know, with or without dip, and like just making those healthier choices. Like, did I have to go to McDonald's and do the big extra Monday and the, you know, McChicken Tuesday? You know,
it's not the schedule.
Who remembers the big extra though? Just like, I like that.
I love the big extra.
They need to bring that back. McDonald's, bring it back.
And pizza.
Guys, health and wellness. Health and wellness.
No one ever talks about
all
pizza.
The
The pizza was the best.
All the grease.
Yes,
it's fine.
Health and wellness.
Health and wellness.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Reel it in.
Bring it back.
Reel it in.
Okay, less cheese.
Clearly we're...
But I mean, yes, to like what everyone's saying, it's a choice. Yes, every day, what you choose to eat, if you choose to move, how you choose to spend your time, it's all a choice for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but also, to be honest, for me, I feel like sometimes because I'm always on my feet, like chasing my kids, I'm like, that's my exercise for the day. Facts, like that's literally what I feel like.
Exercise.
But then, like, someone will be like, no, Liz, you still need to go like work out your heart or whatever. But I'm like, I mean, I get that. I mean, for me, I understand. I totally understand. But I feel like life, the day goes by so fast that by the time it's like I get to sit down to be like, okay, now I have a time for me to practice wellness, whether it's exercise or mine or whatever. I'm tired, y'all. Like,
I'm trying to watch my show.
Let me just scroll for 5 minutes. You know, that's just the reality of life. So I think it's a lot of work now as an adult to be intentional with health and
because
wellness.
of all the things that we chose. You're right. Like we created that for ourselves, and it's not necessarily wrong. It's not bad. It's just what it is. So it's like if we want something different, we got to do something different. That's just really
nothing changes if nothing changes.
Exactly.
I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm like, this is what it is. Also,
it is.
Honestly, for me too, I just feel like as a first daughter, strict household, by the time you hit 18, 19, I have my own money. I have rides to get me out now. Honestly, like, it's also like a lifestyle thing. I'm just like, I was never allowed out. Now I can go out and I look cute and I have money for things. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's just like a natural, like, And then there's also the whole conversation when you look at like just girls and like the dropout of sports, right? Like, I think that's part of that journey.
Yeah.
What is the most challenging thing or part for you guys when it comes to your fitness journey here and now?
Okay,
everyone
did that. Go.
Everyone did that.
Okay, me. Okay. For me, I'm a mother of 3 little kids. fitting that into my schedule. I know that it's not impossible. I know a lot of mothers that have children that are able to do it. But yeah, I think for me, like, it's just, I feel like I said, like, feel like I'm so active on my feet, managing, home, children, whatever, that it's just like an afterthought for me. Yeah. When it shouldn't be, I know, So for me, that's the challenge for me.
I will say though, admitting it is the first step. Like, you're
know.
aware that you want to
Very
make that change,
much.
and that's half the battle, wanting to, right? But yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for my
part. I will say my most challenging. That's the thing. It's like, I'm aware, but the reality is I'm not doing my daily deposit of working out, even if it's just 15 minutes or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, and that's just what it is. I wish I could have like more of like, no, this is what I did and how I overcame, but it's like, really, that's what it is. Like, I will schedule my workout when I'm looking at my week, and then the reality is I go through my day, and then same deal.
Day's done.
No kids though, but I will come home and be like, yeah, I'd rather
Just
or I'd rather go to bed early.
yeah.
I don't like this. I know I want to change it. I'm also like scared because I'm like on some like, oh my God, I'm like, mid-30s. Like, I don't want to be that old person that's like, oh my God, if I don't change this now, like, it's never going to happen.
Yeah,
right.
Anti-aging.
Even though I'm also a believer of like, if you want to change, you can do any age. But like,
Like,
these are just real thoughts
it's
that
just
I'm
real.
having.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's real, man.
Also, I'm like an emotional eater. So even if I went to the gym or I was good all day,
Right.
Mom makes, gone in and whatever, then I want to have like something sweet after, and then and it's like, and it's and I don't say this to like blame or like have an excuse, but I also just feel like also socially it's like, when you celebrate, we eat. After this, you go eat. You know what I mean? Or
It's
like,
a love language.
So it's like, it's that too, which is great, but that's my challenge of also just being able to be disciplined or portion control.
That's what it is.
So I know all of this. Am I doing it? Nope. But day by day, that's my challenge right now.
Oh my gosh. I feel like for me, like whenever I've gotten like any form of like result, if I start feeling good or I'm like, these jeans fit nice, then I slack off.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean? I'm like,
guilty.
okay, girl, you
Guilty.
made it. Like, you look good. Like, and then I just kind of like start slacking off a little bit. And I read something somewhere that it's kind of like that's your body's way of keeping itself comfortable because it's seeing as what you're doing as a threat.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like bringing yourself back on course to be like,
which is not the course.
Exactly. But that's because that's what I've established based on my habits over
As your
however many
norm.
years. Exactly.
saboteur.
Right? Self-sabotage at its finest. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but to your point, Jada, like, oh my goodness, like what you were saying was hitting me so hard because I think about like, not everyone has had this privilege of living with their grandparents and like watching them age, but like I literally watched my grandparents, my Lola specifically, like die from bad health. And, to your point, like I know like we're in our 30s and I promise I'm not going to cry. But like this is when, like I know this is when those changes have to happen because that's when my grandparents got diabetes. They were diagnosed. They started, the kidney issue and going on dialysis doesn't happen that day. It happens today.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and sometimes even still knowing this, we're still kind of, not to get so deep, but like we're still kind of not okay with that. And I think maybe it's us ignoring our mortality. I don't know. Like,
True. Yeah.
Right.
That's actually a very good point. Like life could be so fast paced that you don't think about that so deep, your mortality, that tomorrow you could actually just like, until you're feeling pain in your chest and you're like, oh my gosh, now I have to take action. Now I have to, right?
100%.
But then now you've done all or did not do all the things. And now you're at that point where you're feeling that pain. And
now it's like far past doing it. It's you have to do it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like the race against time. Yeah. Because like I can speak, not grandparents, but like both my parents, they started getting physically active when, it was said like you have to. Like it's time. Like you need to be in the gym.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. I think for me, it's actually the opposite. When I start seeing changes, that's when I'm a little bit more inclined to be like, it's working. It's working. And it's not even coming from a vanity place. It's coming from like a, wow, these deposits, they're paying off. And it's not even just with clothes. It's like, you guys know the energy levels.
Oh my gosh.
The energy levels when you're actually consistent. The endorphins.
I'm gonna share
like
something.
that. And that like internal confidence. That internal confidence.
Yes.
Just like, because you know you're doing something for yourself. You know it.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, you know that feeling, and it's so hard to get to, like, how many days is it to build the habit?
21.
Right. So like on day
Can you
6,
do
you're like,
something for me?
maybe I'll take the weekend off.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like 3 days off, 4 days off, 5 days off. So you don't get to the 21.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know what it is too? I guess I also like, do you guys have that where it's like I can see that version of me, or like that like when you're getting dressed and you're like, yo, if this just
I hate you,
just a little
Facebook.
bit, you know what I mean? Oh, Facebook.
Facebook
I'm
with
like,
your memories.
oh,
You know what?
Remember when you were 40 pounds lighter
Oh my gosh.
with 10
next.
pounds of makeup on?
Oh, you don't? Let me remind you again tomorrow.
10 years ago.
Oh man. And here's the thing, it's like I feel like I think I have like decent genetics. I like my style, you know, and how I maybe on the physical, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with that, or what I like that. But when there's like day-to-day activities where I'm like, I should not be panting this hard, or like that's when I'm like, this is not cute anymore. Like, that's where I kind of like. That's also where I get a little bit of motivation. I'm like, perfect example. I go to a party, I'm dancing my little heart out. And at one point, all I felt was just bare prowess, like not like, oh, like sexy in the club,
Like
glistening,
glistening,
not the
girl,
glow.
like you need to go get paper towel, bro.
Like, is she okay?
Yeah, like it was too much, and I was like, oh my god, I had to go to the bathroom, tie my hair up, and I was like,
Not the hot flash on the dance floor.
I was like, and then I was telling myself I should have brought my fan, like, yo, the hot flashes are real. I can't be the only
Jada's
one.
fan.
You know what? That's my favorite kind of exercise, though, dancing. I feel like if there was a dance studio that was like 5 minutes from my house, I might always go there because I don't feel like that's working out, but it is working out.
Liz, have you Zumba'd?
I've Zumba'd, yeah, like when I had my Good Life pass time, but there's no Good Life where I live. It's like so far away. It's like 20%. And the fact that it's far is like demotivating.
Would you Zumba in your living room?
Yeah, I've done some videos.
Or do you need like the group energy? Like that
Maybe.
really helps.
I think it does help a lot for sure to be among people doing the same thing. I like that.
Yeah.
Just the motivation part. Like, I want to have a gym buddy because then maybe that person will be like, Liz, you have to go. Remember we tried?
Accountability, yeah.
But
don't give up.
I know.
So, like, what do you guys, is there anything that you guys do in your day-to-day? Like, how do you get your exercise? If you're not doing, like, the full, like, and now
like,
gym for 90 minutes or an hour, like, what do you do in your day-to-day to try to get some exercise?
Walking.
Walking.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think for me, sometimes I try to just intentionally take the stairs.
Yeah, stairs. Yeah.
Wherever you can.
Yes.
Like that very small, significant thing. Like, even if it's one floor.
Yeah.
Like, just take the stairs.
Yeah.
I'll try to do push-ups at least once a day, even if it's just 10.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Amazing.
I know it doesn't show yet, but like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, you got
Your
good
posture's
arms, girl.
impeccable.
You hang up. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And I think painting all that like arm stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's. would be
And I'm
tiring.
usually carrying lots of stuff at all times. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you guys?
I'll do the walks. I'll go for walks or get off like a stop or two early and go in like that.
I try to do some yoga.
Oh, that's good.
Because I always feel pain, so I like to do some yoga just to like
like
stretch out my body. And I'll try to end my day if I'm not exhausted with like a 5-10 minute HIIT. Is that hit?
Yes.
On YouTube. I'll try. If I didn't go to my community center, I'll try. I'll try to do that. But my challenge is doing it like consistently. I could do it like here, there, and then, you know.
Yeah.
What's I think really important is to talk about mental wellness. Like, how do we manage that? So I have a question. What do you guys do for your mental wellness? Do you practice self-care, mental wellness?
Yes.
I will
Talk to me.
retreat. I come back to self. I'll retreat. So no social plans.
Isolate.
Yeah, isolate self. I'll take walks in nature.
Okay.
I think that's a good one for me. And then, meditation and journaling
Okay.
when I can.
I
Love
probably personally exercise more mental wellness than I do physical
Facts.
wellness.
Me
Yeah,
too.
agreed.
Me too.
Like I
Agreed.
feel like
Yeah.
my brain is constantly exercising.
Yeah.
And I'm always striving to, I think, just being more aware. I think daily we realize there's things that we are actually unpacking, and it requires personal growth in mental wellness. So, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that because our minds are moving so fast and that we have to practice mental, that it kind of like you're so exhausted mentally that maybe it also affects that you don't want to do physical wellness? I don't know, just curious.
Like,
Do
you mean, like,
does
if
it
you're- if I'm
impact
men-
that?
I think so. Yeah, because I feel like to me, like you're kind of speaking to like visualization. Like for me, like part of my mental wellness practice is like I slow down a lot.
Yes.
So like a lot of the times, like I'm not the first to respond in a group chat or whatever.
Right.
Like unless I'm speaking with a client or something like that.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
I have like scheduled time to do certain things. So a
Right.
lot of the times my phone's not with me, and
Right.
I do pride myself on being present with the people that I'm with. Like
Right.
whether it's with my family or my friends or whatever I'm doing in that moment. Like
Right.
I think that's a lot to do with that. And when I think about my day, like I think about my day in the morning. I visualize it in the morning. I don't visualize myself running around like a chicken with its head cut
Right,
off. Like I don't
right.
picture myself being stressed out at all. Like I picture myself having a good day.
Right.
And like
Moving
going
with
through
intent.
and like literally running through my schedule in my mind and be like, all right, like let's go do it
Let's
now.
do
Like
it,
all we have
yes.
to do is
I need
execute.
to do that.
I was
Yeah.
like, I need to do. I do that for
It's like, let me
big
write
days.
this down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like days that I'm like, that's where I'm
Like,
like,
yeah.
I really need to.
Like, I have to
I
do
know
it.
this day's gonna be so crazy. So the
right.
first thing in the morning, I need to ground myself. But I should be doing that.
I
Every
like that,
day,
Camille.
like
Yeah.
just to be intent. Like this morning, for example, I had to go to the passport office. Normally, people are like, "Oh my god, I gotta do this chore." Like, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
I don't know where that voice came from. Sorry. Like, that's
the
stressed
trucker.
out, Camille. That's stressed out, Camille. That's what she sounds like. She sounds like a weirdo. But yeah, so like I did that, but like instead of saying like, oh, like I gotta line up or whatever, like
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, like it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I get to
I
change
love
my name
that.
and whatever. And like I actually had such a beautiful interaction. I made a story about
Yes,
it.
I watched
Yeah.
it. I
It was
watched
really
it.
nice, but
I love that.
Yeah.
I might take a page out of that book.
Yeah, I'm actually the same. I like to start my day like on like positive. Like I start like I go through my schedule, what's going on. I might sometimes accidentally double myself because I'm like going crazy, and that's when I lose balance. But in general, I like to always start my day like positively because really that will affect the rest of my day if I'm not having a first positive thought. you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I just say, oh, sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
No, I was gonna say the worst days are the days where like I feel like I don't get the time to do that. It's like up and go, and then the rest of your day you're like,
It's a hot mess.
just like
Yeah, you're
trying
like,
to hang on.
I give up.
White flag.
I'm
White
done
flag.
for the day. Yeah.
You just want to
facts.
get. I just want to get back home.
yeah.
Cross everything else
Yeah,
on my,
yeah.
Get your
my schedule, but I
contour
didn't
gun.
get that like good start.
Yeah.
But sorry, I know you
Yeah.
were saying something.
No, I was gonna say I think for me personally, I could have that intent. Again, it's always about intention. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is intention without execution, right? But I'll be like, it's gonna be a good day, and I think because I'm such an emotionally driven person, and I think sometimes I'm easily like straight or thrown off like so quickly, and sometimes, unfortunately, that allows me to be in the best creative zones. So it's hard because it's like I want to be this positive person, but sometimes when I'm not in that positive zone, I create, and I mean it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
Creatives kind of we thrive off
Emotion,
dark
yeah.
areas sometimes. Like
I love that you said that.
yeah.
Because I'm not an artist in that sense, but
Yeah.
like with what I do, like if ever I encounter like a bump in the road or something negative,
Right.
like I definitely take that.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Like how can I
It's
change this.
it's almost like
What
you
can I do with
rev the
this?
car.
Exactly.
The gas in the tank is premium now.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like before you were on E, and now you're like, you're mad, you're upset, you're sad, you're feeling emotional, and now it's like, yeah, okay,
Release.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah.
is getting done. Like,
Yeah.
we're doing
Yeah.
this.
I'm doing
Like,
this.
you want to go? Let's go.
man.
whether it's
Yeah.
in the form of a escape, that is my mental wellness. It's
Yeah.
releasing that in creative ways.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
So another question: how do you guys then manage stress when you're trying to be in this space?
I cry. I cry when no
That's
one's looking.
important. That's important.
Yes.
Crying is important.
No,
Crying is
I will
important.
say, as much as I say it as a joke, I love crying.
Me too.
And I'm so happy as an adult that I feel like I've worked on my relationship with crying. Like, there are times where it's like, it's not always a sad thing. Like, I've cried because I'm just happy
Yeah.
of all my
Yeah.
blessings.
Like a release.
And I can't, you know what I mean? And there are other times where I'm like, tears, I know something, the smallest, silliest thing will trigger me. I'll want to cry. I'm like, I know it's not this. There's something deeper, but because
Yeah.
it's coming, I'm like, just
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
It's here for a
Damn
reason.
those Christmas commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm the
yeah.
same.
Camille.
I could have like the craziest packed day, and I'm like so focused doing what I do, getting things done, and at the end of the day, one little thing will
Yeah,
make me cry, and it
totally.
just like all comes out.
Yeah.
Like, really, you're crying about that? Like my husband will say, I'll be like, I can't help it. I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived. But you just need to let it out, and it feels so good.
does.
Yes, yes.
It's like, oh, my body really.
Or it's just like
needs that.
it's so much to come out, and then
so
finally when you're done and you take that breath and you're like,
And then you have the double eyelids.
okay, yeah, it's like I feel like,
Wow, I like my
Stop.
eyelids.
Stop it. Stop it. I should cry more often.
why do I look cute after I cry?
Take a little
Guys, have you
selfie.
ever
Like,
cried in the mirror? Don't lie.
yeah.
Have you ever checked yourself out
These
while you
kids
cry?
be recording themselves. These kids are recording themselves crying.
okay,
Okay,
for sure.
I can look at myself in the mirror.
No, cry. I cry a lot too, man.
Yeah, man.
I think almost to like the unacceptable zone. I'm like, girl, you crying again? Again? You're crying? Again?
Okay, man.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
okay.
It's
It's so
science, right? Like,
necessary.
you do release, like, stress and
Yeah.
stuff.
And to me, it's like it's kind of like a connection with self. To know why you're crying,
Yeah.
to be able to unpack why you cried, even if maybe in the moment you didn't understand. Like, these are you crying, those tears coming, those emotions. That is some kind of reflection of yourself and whatever's going
Whatever's
on.
happening.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So.
100%.
Crying and praying
That's so
too.
good.
Oh, yes. You said the magic word.
Oh my gosh, no.
It gets so real.
I'm about to cry right now.
Yeah.
That's all right. Facts,
That's
man.
amazing.
Facts.
The first glorious mystery.
Do you have the
Listen.
do you have the statue? We got the prayer book. Oh my god.
Stations of the Cross. Oh my.
Okay, you lead. You lead.
Yeah, crying's the
gosh.
best, man, for sure. What else? What else?
Wait,
do you guys do?
That's a good release.
That's a
yeah.
good way to manage stress. And
Crying from laughing too?
Oh, yeah.
I want my stomach to
Yeah,
hurt.
like
I want my
belly laugh.
cheeks to hurt.
Yeah.
I want to uppercut your face because you're so funny.
Right?
Oh my
I
god.
love those ones.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, when's the last time you guys cried? Be honest.
Oh gosh, like literally a couple days ago.
Yeah, I feel like just days ago.
Yeah, when I think I texted you guys, I was like sick in bed watching a Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh my gosh.
That was me and this wasn't the last time, but it was pretty recent. I watched what is it, Face Off on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I'm like, the Nicolas Cage movie?
And I was like, the special effects show?
Yeah, this
Guys,
special
it's a
effects-
special effects.
because it's a competition. I can feel the passion in the contestants, and I'm like, they're working so hard.
yeah.
I just want all of them
Wait,
to win.
I'm not even making fun of you because I get it, but honestly, I watched that show and like they're making the people look like gargoyles and like zombies, so it's very like
It's
my
pretty
God.
impressive. It's
It
very
is.
impressive.
They're phenomenal.
guys are so
So I was like, which episode did you watch? I didn't cry yet. Which one is that? You gotta send me the link. Obviously, we have to touch on my favorite subject. And I think it plays a very important factor in wellness. Food.
Yeah.
Food. Can I get a
Important.
hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Actually, Jada, you mentioned it earlier, and I wanted to ask you guys, what is your takes and do you emotional eat?
Yes.
And next topic.
Every single day of my life.
Is bored eating
Oh
the
my
same as
gosh.
emotional eating? Because you're bored?
Nah, I
Because
mean,
I bored eat. It's so bad.
What's bored eat?
Like, I'm bored. Like
you're just
You have
there,
nothing to
or like
do,
you're
so it's
watching.
like,
so I
it's
go look
fun.
for something to
Yeah.
eat. Like,
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do, so I just go straight to the kitchen and then
Yeah.
I look for a snack and I eat.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
To
do
fill my
that.
time.
I've
Yeah.
totally
I do
woken
do
up
that.
and I was like, I ate that.
It's so funny.
Yeah. So is that kind of the same bored eat, emotional eat? Because
I think it's different.
think it's
oh, is it different? Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
associate it as like something fun to do. Like my husband and I would be like, "Oh, do you want to go to this new restaurant?"
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Or
And, like, we're
new
bored.
snack.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I definitely bored eat and emotional eat.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think when it's happening, I'm not like, I'm eating
I'm bored
because I'm
eating.
sad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, how do I navigate my mind off what I'm feeling outside of art? I might just make a little something in the kitchen. And maybe that's how I got in the kitchen. as deep as I love to cook, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
She throws down.
It's your expression too.
Yeah,
your
it's my
creative
expression, but
too.
maybe it's my emotional cooking.
But yo, what you whip up though is like art,
it's very
right?
good.
Yeah,
Like
seriously.
Anna really cooks though.
Yeah,
Guys,
you really
thank
do.
Thank you.
And your portions are good. Like you don't go off. Like you know.
There you
Well,
go.
because I have to plate them properly.
But that
the fun
helps
part.
though. But that helps with it, right?
Yeah.
But how do we get to like picking like the good food, like the celery that's been sitting in there versus the freaking?
Because the intent's there, right? The intent's
Intent
there.
is freaking. I bought the grocery. I bought the fruit and vegetables with the intention to eat it. But I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling that one. I'm feeling
Yeah.
Do you know what I actually found
It's
out
true.
was a great life hack?
what? Tell
What-
me.
Okay, so in your fridge, right? You usually stuff the vegetables where?
In the vegetable drawer.
Yeah.
Okay. And as people who operate off calendars and et cetera, because they're visual, when you open your fridge and not see it,
Right.
they don't get the
You
love.
don't get it. Yes.
So I actually recently, it was a couple months ago, this person, outside of actually pre-cutting all your vegetables when you get it,
Okay, that's a good
pre-cutting
practice.
it,
Yeah.
all of it, not onions, but like
And
pre-cutting
portion
it. No, not even portions, just
Okay.
pre-cut it so when you want to cook, it's already ready for you. You don't have an excuse like, oh, I don't want to chop things up right, now.
Right.
But
right.
the hack was the girl would put like, because on the door of the fridge you usually put like your sauces, your bagaong, like all everything else that's not retaining health, right? So what she did was she put all the sauces in the drawer.
Oh, so you
And
don't
she put her
see that?
produce on the door.
Girl,
Genius.
that is a life
Okay.
hack for real.
Genius.
So then the moment she would open the door, she would see that first. And it's that instant sentiment of, oh, okay, that's what I see. I'm gonna go for that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't see it, you're not. How many times do you throw out vegetables? Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I forgot about that I bought on.
I'm a child. You heard it, right? It was just me, okay.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said fart.
grow up, Jada.
No, but you're right. You
Sorry.
forget. You don't.
Edit.
I digress.
No.
Yeah. So
Anna, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
No, seriously, thank you for
my
that.
God, you're gonna make me
It's
cry.
like the calendar thing. Put the friggin' gym in the calendar. Make your vegetables and fruit visible.
Make them visible.
No,
It
it's
seems
true.
like such a simple concept, but like, yeah, you have to just intentionally do it. Put it in the calendar, chop it up, make it visible so that
Make
you
it
choose
visible.
In Atomic Habits, they say make it obvious and make it easy.
There you
Because
go.
sometimes when you do the like, I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 hours, it's like that's daunting.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
if
realistic.
you go for a 15-minute walk every day, like that's
builds
more
up.
digestible,
And look,
right?
you also have to think about when you go get these vegetables, whether they're on sale, you're purchasing these things with the undertone that you have momentum when you buy them.
Yeah.
So take that momentum when you're unpacking your groceries,
Start-
cut them up,
wash it,
and make
cut
them
it up,
visible. That's it.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as healthy food, favorite recipes, guys, any go-tos that you're like,
Air.
H2O.
Oh my
Chili.
gosh.
I like chili. Is chili healthy? Is it fiber
It
rich?
depends what you put in it, but yeah.
Depends what you put on it, for sure.
They say using spice is good, right? Like because it just like makes it super flavorful, or
Also depends on the spice.
Fair, yeah.
Some
Also
spice
depends
like
on what you
1400
add.
Or there's
milligrams
also
of
tricks.
salt,
I've
yeah.
heard tricks of like when you're eating, it's like you're really supposed to be chewing between like 30 to 50 times.
Like
But then
25, 30. I heard,
And then
yeah.
it like tired. 50 was extreme by the person, but like it's
I was like, that's
Like,
going to
no,
be saliva.
I already
Are you
tasted
chewing
the
your tongue?
freaking flavor. Why am I still chewing?
But then
It
it's also
helps
like
with your
having the
digestion.
action.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
But I
'Cause
want
it's-
another bite.
But then it's also you exhausting more energy to chew.
Yeah.
Meaning
yeah.
you eat less.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're more aware of when you're actually full.
15 minutes. It takes you 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. So eating slow helps. If like I don't know, you've seen me eat, I inhale, but like it's not the healthiest. You're supposed to. If I
Like you're actually
chewed,
supposed to chew.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one filet of fish
Breathing
meal at
also
McDonald's,
helps.
right? Like,
Yeah.
and like apparently like not drinking water and like while
Oh,
you're
not
eating, yeah,
drinking
because
water.
it
Oh, yeah,
disrupts
yeah.
the amylase or like the digestive.
Oh my
So
god.
just
The
eat the meal
amylase?
straight.
Amylase is the digestive
Educate us.
enzyme in your saliva
So-
and esophagus.
Wow.
So it helps with the peristalsis. As
Okay,
it's,
question.
As the food's going to the
Oh.
stomach. Yes.
Science
Yeah.
over
Yes.
here.
okay, Jada.
Okay,
you go.
I thought drinking water while you're eating, or like that would be good because you're filling yourself up with,
And it's
like, you're
making you feel like
yeah,
you're
that's
full.
what I
Filling the
thought it
whole
was. But
drinking
you're saying you
before,
should not do
no.
that.
So this is
before,
what I-
yes, but during no.
Yeah, so like 15 minutes before to kind of activate your system, they say to drink like a warm lemon water or something
Okay.
like that, or even like vegetables like a salad or something like something water dense. And then when you're eating, no water so that it doesn't disrupt the process. 'Cause yeah.
Interesting.
Genuinely
Yeah.
did not know that. Now I'm gonna switch that up.
What do you guys think about? Okay, I just learned this. Okay, like
I'm so excited.
those fizzy waters. Drinking that because it makes you feel full.
I don't like fizzy water.
I only drink it because now I'm old and I have like stomach issues. So like,
Oh.
like at a restaurant, I had to order
I
fizzy
only
water.
like
Yeah.
fizzy water with my gin.
Oh,
Yeah.
but not like in general,
three
just to
limes,
just drink.
no.
I'll
water.
drink it like if I'm in the
like
mood.
buble.
No, I never. My sister
love
loves
it.
it, and
I
I'll drink
love
it at
it.
her place. But I don't like. I'm not like at the grocery store. Like, oh, I need to cop some bubbly water.
I do. I do. I actually
I
have a
am.
soda stream at
Oh,
home
okay,
because
yeah,
us too.
Because I actually don't like pop or anything
But it's
like
better,
liquid.
like, 'cause, yeah.
exactly.
Why is
like
it
I can
better?
I just like to drink
I think
water
it's like
at home.
less
like,
sugar or like
Yeah,
you,
like
won't
you,
get all
no
that
you can
stuff.
control how
Yeah.
much sugar goes in
Is
there,
soda
right?
There you
stream? You
go.
can make
Yeah.
anything bubbly.
Yeah, anything carbonated.
Yeah,
soda
you just
stream.
take water from your tap or whatever, like bottle, put it in
Yeah.
a thing, and
So
you
you
add
could
what flavor you
essentially-
want.
you
I
could
put like
put-
lemon or
Could you
like,
put like milk tea in there and it makes it bubbly?
I mean, I wouldn't do that, but I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could.
I mean, a fizzy. I guess you could.
You know what I mean?
I'm just
Yeah.
being creative.
Okay, try it. Try it.
Yeah, try.
Yeah,
I'm not
let us
going
know.
to. I'm not
Report
going to try.
next week.
Camille, I'd like to come over this weekend.
Bring your own soda stream.
No, really. What are more healthy like food snack like hacks? Like, I really want to know. Like, what do you guys do?
Honestly, I'm a really lazy cook. I don't like to cook, so like I only like to keep things in my fridge or freezer that I love to do. So like pre-cut up okra. Like I love okra. It's my favorite vegetable.
Like
Or,
like raw.
it's frozen. Yeah, raw okra.
How do you prepare it? How do you prepare
I
it?
fry it up or I put it in a roast.
okay.
Like broil is my favorite setting for the oven because I feel like I can cook everything at the same time.
Oh, and just yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like I'll rinse the
Okay.
okra because like just to like make it not so frozen, and then I'll put like loose lettuce or not lettuce, loose spinach, like the frozen spinach. I'll put that in a bowl too, just so that it's not a frozen block, and I'll just put that all in either a pot and like fry it up with some like vegetable oil, and then I'll have it with ground beef because like that's easy and delicious. Like,
Yeah, true.
extra
Ground
lean
meat
ground
is the
beef,
number
you
one.
know?
Oh, guys,
ground
I'm
meat, okay.
horrible. I think we are almost out of time.
It's okay.
Food really gets away from us.
That's what
Yeah,
happens
for
when
sure,
we're having a
for
good
sure.
time.
So yeah, how did you guys feel about our conversation today?
Safe.
Yeah,
Safe.
it was
Yeah.
good.
No, it was a good conversation. It's
yeah,
it's
it's hard to talk about because
because you gotta own up to
Yes,
stuff if
yeah.
you're talking about this kind of stuff.
But then it
so-
also serves as a reminder that we need to get
Exactly.
back on it.
I feel like it could be helpful also. Sometimes speaking it into existence is a thing. So
yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna go home with all these tips and tricks
I
and
know, I'm like, I need
try to
okra.
imply some of this and go to the workout I scheduled
Yeah,
in my
I'm
calendar
scheduling
There we
that.
go. There we
evening
go.
tonight.
Hey. So is everyone going to be moving their vegetables to the fridge?
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
It requires a lot of Tetris movements though.
Yeah, do a little clean.
But yeah, I don't know how to close this off.
Yeah, I was like, do I just start now?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
thanks
yeah,
for
yeah.
tapping in.
Yeah.
Is that what
You're gonna have to edit that, James.
And he's not listening.
Okay. Well, thank you for tapping in with your Tita Tribe. As you know, all of our episodes air on Filipino TV every Thursday, and then we upload them to all of our platforms every Friday at Tita Salita or Salita, depending on what y'all vote on.
Yes, let us know.
But definitely hit our platforms, follow, like, subscribe, share, and until next week, ingat.
Ingat.
Got a little truth